Can you believe this? At 92, someone is still running marathons, while many people barely past 50 already have shaking legs, and they need to grab the handrail just to climb a few stairs. This isn't luck. It's not from grinding in the gym or swallowing expensive supplements. It's the result of choices you repeat every single day. A 92-year-old marathon runner in Japan has been documented with leg strength stronger than most 40-year-olds. No special medication. No fancy training facility. Just eating the right way. And the data behind this story is not emotional storytelling, it's hard evidence. Dr. Hiroshi Tanaka, an orthopedic surgeon at Tokyo Medical University, tracked 8,000 seniors over 15 years. The results were clear. Seniors who consistently ate a specific group of foods maintained 73% more leg muscle strength after age 80, compared to those who didn't. 73%. This is not a small improvement. This is the line between walking on your own and depending on someone else.
A staggering
What shocked the medical world
73%
is
of
this:
older adults
these
are
foods
affected by
aren't
significant
rare,
muscle
they aren't
weakness,
expensive,
leading to
and they don't
instability
require
and
a
falls.
prescription. You may have bought them every week without realizing you were wasting their real power. And it doesn't stop there. Harvard Medical School continued to validate the findings and identified one food at the top of the list that increased leg muscle protein synthesis by 260% in just 12 weeks. Let's be clear, this was measured by muscle protein synthesis, not a feels stronger claim, and each serving costs under $3 and is available at any grocery store. Scientists at Johns Hopkins also found that this food has a rare amino acid profile powerful enough to trigger mTOR activation. If you don't know what mTOR is, remember this: it's the master switch that decides whether your body builds muscle or not. When that switch stays off, your leg muscles shrink year after year. When it turns on the right way, your body can still build muscle even in your 70 seconds and 80 seconds. Here's the problem. Most people are doing it completely wrong. Wrong in what they choose, wrong in how they prepare it. And when you do it wrong, you're the one destroying your muscle building potential, then blaming age. Age is not the main culprit. Bad habits are what drain your leg strength year after year. If you ignore this, the outcome is predictable. Your legs get weaker, your stride gets shorter, your balance fails, you fall, and then you enter a chain of dependence that doesn't stop. No one tells you this directly, but the data doesn't lie. Before we dive into the specific foods in the list from number 7 to number 1, face the truth. You don't lack methods, you lack the right information and the right execution. From this point forward, every food choice you make will determine whether you're still walking on your own at 90, or sitting there watching someone push you in a wheelchair. If your legs feel weak, if you have to stop halfway up the stairs, if a short walk leaves you exhausted, don't rush to blame your age. The problem is sitting right on your plate. The first 2 foods on this list decide whether you keep your leg muscle or let it waste away year after year. Spinach and sardines. Let's start with spinach. Don't make the mistake of thinking this is just filler vegetables. The Karolinska Institute in Sweden proved that spinach contains natural nitrates that increase muscle efficiency by 28%. This is not theory. Participants who ate the equivalent of 2 cups of cooked spinach daily for just 1 week showed a clear improvement in how their muscle mitochondria functioned. Mitochondria are your muscles' power plants. When they're weak, your legs are weak. When they're strong, the same movement costs less energy. You walk longer, climb easier, and fatigue comes much slower. But most older adults are destroying these benefits without realizing it. Eating spinach raw is wrong. Oxalic acid in raw spinach blocks calcium absorption, and calcium is mandatory for muscle contraction. Boiling spinach until it's mush is wrong again. That method destroys up to 70% of its nitrates. When nitrates are gone, muscle efficiency goes with them. The correct method is very specific. Lightly steam spinach for exactly 3 minutes. Not more, not less. This reduces oxalic acid by 60% while preserving 90% of the nitrates. Squeeze lemon juice immediately after steaming to increase iron absorption by 600%. Iron delivers oxygen to your leg muscles, and without oxygen, muscles fatigue fast. Eat spinach with olive oil or avocado to increase antioxidant absorption by up to 400%, according to Ohio State University. The correct dose is 1.5 cups, 3 times per week, eaten about 2 hours before physical activity. Miss this timing, and you lose much of the effect. Now let's talk about sardines. Many people avoid them because of the smell, and those same people are losing leg muscle the fastest. A 3-year study in Portugal following 423 seniors found that those who ate sardines twice per week lost 67% less leg muscle than those who didn't eat fish. 67%. That's the difference between standing strong and trembling. Sardines are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA. Powerful anti-inflammatory compounds that protect muscle from age-related breakdown. After age 50, leg muscle is constantly being broken down. If you don't intervene, you lose. Sardines shift the balance back. Each serving provides 23 grams of complete protein, more calcium than milk, and vitamin D, the nutrient that determines how much force your muscles can generate. Without enough vitamin D, your legs cannot produce full power, no matter how hard you try. But once again, eating them the wrong way works against you. Choose sardines packed in olive oil, not soybean oil. Omega-6 fats in soybean oil promote inflammation and completely oppose your goal. Eat the bones, don't remove them. Those soft bones are bioavailable calcium. Your leg muscles are desperately lacking. The best time to eat sardines is lunch, when omega-3 absorption peaks. The correct dose is 2 cans per week. If you skip spinach and sardines, your leg muscle is quietly slipping away every year, and you may not notice until it's too late. This is the foundation. And when the foundation is weak, everything built on top eventually collapses. If you think nighttime is when your body rests, you're completely wrong. Night is when your leg muscles are either repaired or abandoned and allowed to keep wasting away.
Severe deterioration
and what
and muscle
decides that
wasting
isn't
on the
your
right.
age. It's what you put into your body before sleep. The University of Toronto measured this clearly. Eating Greek yogurt before bed increases overnight muscle protein synthesis by 43%. This is not a feels stronger claim. It's a biological marker. This window matters because most muscle repair happens during deep sleep. If your muscles don't have raw materials, then the repair process stops. Nothing is rebuilt. You wake up weaker than the day before. The reason is casein protein. Casein digests slowly, forming a gel in the stomach and releasing amino acids steadily for up to 7 hours. That means while you're asleep, your leg muscles are being fed continuously. Without casein, your muscles are starved all night. And every night that happens, you lose a little more strength. But if you choose the wrong Greek yogurt, the effect is zero. Real Greek yogurt must be strained at least 3 times, contain at least 20 grams of protein per serving, and have less than 8 grams of sugar. Many products on store shelves are just thickened milk labeled Greek. They spike blood sugar and disrupt nighttime growth hormone, the exact opposite of what you need. For maximum effect, add ground flaxseed to support natural testosterone even in women. Without adequate testosterone, muscle cannot be maintained. Add cinnamon, because research shows it increases glucose uptake into muscle by 21%, giving your muscles energy to repair. Add walnuts, because this combination boosts muscle protein synthesis by an additional 15%. Timing is critical. Eat it 30 minutes before bed, not right before lying down. The correct portion is 1 cup, full fat. More than that disrupts sleep and backfires. Now let's talk about sweet potatoes. If you walk, exercise, or even just stand a lot without refueling correctly, your leg muscles run out of glycogen. When glycogen is depleted, legs feel weak, shaky, and fatigue fast. This is not aging. This is fuel failure. In Okinawa, home to many people living past 100 who still work with their bodies, scientists found something striking. They had 40% higher muscle glycogen stores. The common factor was daily consumption of purple sweet potatoes. Glycogen is the direct fuel for muscle. Without it, nerve signals weaken and strength drops. Sweet potatoes are also rich in beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A, a nutrient required for muscle protein synthesis. According to the European Journal of Nutrition, seniors with higher vitamin A levels maintained 73% more leg strength over 5 years. That number matters. It's the difference between stable walking and falling. Preparation is make or break. Do not peel them. The skin contains most of the fiber and compounds that stabilize blood sugar. Roast at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 minutes. Boiling destroys vitamins. After cooking, let them cool overnight and then reheat. This creates resistant starch, which improves muscle insulin sensitivity by 32%. When insulin works properly, muscles absorb nutrients efficiently. Eat sweet potatoes within 2 hours after physical activity. The correct frequency is 4 times per week. If you don't repair at night and don't refuel during the day, your leg muscles will retreat year after year no matter how hard you try. And once that retreat happens, it's not easy to reverse. You can comment your age below, or leave a 1 if this topic applies to you. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss upcoming videos, and share this video if you found it truly useful. If your legs are often cold, if you get cramps easily, if a short walk already leaves you tired, don't comfort yourself by saying this is normal aging. It's not. It's a warning sign that blood is no longer reaching your leg muscles the way it used to. And when blood doesn't reach muscle, muscle slowly dies fiber by fiber. There is a very clear reason. As you age, your body loses the ability to produce nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the compound that widens blood vessels and delivers oxygen and nutrients to muscle. Data shows that by age 70, nitric oxide production drops by about 75%.
As we
Three-quarters.
age, our blood vessels
That is not a
stiffen,
small decline.
dramatically reducing
This is why so
nitric-
many older adults have cold legs year-round, fatigue easily, fall more often, and gradually avoid movement altogether. Beet juice completely bypasses this bottleneck. This is not marketing talk. The University of Exeter in the UK ran controlled studies. Older adults who drank beet juice for just 1 week increased their leg strength during exercise by 19%. 19% in 7 days. That level of improvement has been described as having legs that feel 10 years younger. No medication delivers results that fast. The mechanism is straightforward. Beets contain the highest concentration of natural dietary nitrates found in food. Once inside your body, nitrates are converted into nitric oxide, which directly dilates blood vessels and floods your leg muscles with oxygen and nutrients. When blood flow is restored, muscle comes back to life. When blood flow is restricted, no amount of exercise helps. The Journal of Applied Physiology also showed that beet juice reduces the oxygen cost of walking by up to 12%. In simple terms, your legs use less energy to do the same work. You walk farther, longer, without feeling completely drained. This is exactly what older adults are missing. But if you use beet juice the wrong way, the benefit drops to almost zero. Bottled beet juice should be avoided. Pasteurization destroys up to 60% of the nitrates. What you're left with is color, not real biological effect. The correct method is very specific. Use 2 fresh beets and juice them. Add 1 apple for taste. Add a 1-inch piece of fresh ginger to improve circulation and reduce inflammation. Do not add sugar. Do not dilute it. Drink it exactly 90 minutes before physical activity. That timing aligns with peak nitric oxide levels in the blood. Do not drink beet juice every day. 3 times per week is enough. Daily use causes nitrate tolerance, which shuts the effect down. There are silent mistakes that completely destroy the benefits. Do not drink beet juice with coffee or tea. The tannins block nitrate absorption. And most importantly, do not use mouthwash for 3 hours after drinking it. Mouthwash kills the beneficial oral bacteria required to convert nitrates into nitric oxide. This single mistake can reduce effectiveness by up to 25%. The correct serving is 1 cup per dose. More does not make you stronger, it only disrupts digestion. If you skip beet juice, you are accepting a very harsh reality. Less blood reaching your legs, weaker muscles every year, and a gradual loss of independent movement. This is not a prediction. This is physiology. If you still believe that eating enough rice automatically gives you strength, you are pushing your leg muscles straight toward shrinkage. Not all carbohydrates preserve muscle, and quinoa is a very clear dividing line between keeping muscle and losing it as you age. Quinoa is not a grain. It is a seed with a nutritional structure that most foods simply do not have. Harvard followed older adults for 2 years and found a difference that cannot be ignored. Those who ate quinoa 4 times per week maintained 81% more leg muscle mass than those who ate rice or wheat. 81%. This is not a minor improvement. This is the difference between standing strong and steadily weakening without control. Here's why. Quinoa contains all 9 essential amino acids. Most plant-based foods cannot do this. When even 1 essential amino acid is missing, your body cannot build muscle no matter how much you eat. And among them, lysine is the deciding factor. Lysine is rare in plant foods, but abundant in quinoa. It is a mandatory building block for repairing and rebuilding muscle fibers. Without lysine, leg muscles cannot recover after walking, standing for long periods, or light daily activity. Day after day, muscle breaks down without being replaced. Quinoa contains 3 times more lysine than brown rice and twice as much as wheat. This is why people feel full from rice, yet their legs remain weak. It doesn't stop there. Lysine is also required to produce carnitine, a compound that helps convert fat into energy for muscle. Without carnitine, leg muscles run out of fuel quickly, fatigue faster, and you begin to avoid movement. Once you avoid movement, muscle loss accelerates rapidly. Quinoa also provides large amounts of magnesium. Many older adults are deficient in magnesium without knowing it. Magnesium is mandatory for muscle contraction and energy production.
Resulting in a
When
significantly
magnesium is
stronger
low,
contraction
contraction
compared to the weak
signals
baseline.
weaken. Legs lose power, reflexes slow down. This is one of the silent contributors to weak legs and falls. But if you prepare quinoa incorrectly, almost all benefits disappear. Not rinsing it thoroughly is a critical mistake. The outer coating contains saponins, which block protein absorption. You must rinse quinoa for at least 2 minutes until the water runs clear. Cook it in bone broth, not plain water. Use a ratio of 1 cup quinoa to 1.75 cups liquid. Bring to a boil, reduce heat, simmer for 15 minutes, then let it rest for another 10 minutes. Before cooking, dry toast quinoa for 3 minutes. This increases antioxidant activity by 67%, helping protect muscle cells from exercise-induced damage. This is not a kitchen trick. This is cellular biology. Timing matters just as much. Eat quinoa at lunch, when your body is active and muscles actually need amino acids. Eating it at dinner only makes you full, it does not preserve muscle. The correct amount is 1 cup of cooked quinoa, 4 times per week. If you skip quinoa, you are accepting a hard truth. Your leg muscles are shrinking because they lack building materials, not because of age. And once muscle is lost, rebuilding it becomes far more difficult. If there is one food that determines whether you will still stand on your own or depend on others in old age, it is whole eggs, not expensive meat. Not protein powders. Eggs. And if you are still afraid of egg yolks, you are stripping away the most powerful tool you have to protect your legs. The idea of only eating egg whites is outdated and wrong. The University of Illinois directly compared older adults who ate whole eggs with those who ate only egg whites. The result was unmistakable. The whole egg group had a 42% greater muscle protein synthesis response. Note this clearly. Muscle protein synthesis. This is a real biological response, not a subjective feeling. The reason sits entirely in the yolk. That's where vitamin D, omega-3 seconds, and most importantly, leucine are found. Leucine is not a typical amino acid. It is the on switch for muscle building. When leucine is sufficient, the body turns muscle construction on. When it's missing, the system shuts down completely. There is no middle ground. In Japan, researchers followed people in their 90 seconds who could still climb Mount Fuji. The pattern was clear. They consumed an average of 14 eggs per week. Measurements showed their leg muscle density was comparable to people 30 years younger. Not because they were lucky, because they ate correctly. Eggs are classified as a protein with a biological value of 100. That means your body can use nearly all of the protein in eggs for muscle building, with virtually no waste. Compare that to plant proteins with values of 60-70. The difference is massive. You eat less, yet your body uses more. There's another factor few people talk about: choline. Eggs are one of the richest sources of choline. Choline improves
This
nerve to muscle
visualization
signaling by up
demonstrates
to
how choline,
35%.
highlighted
For
here
older
from
adults,
eggs,
this is critical.
significantly enhances
You can
neural
still have
pathways.
muscle, but if the nerve signal is weak, your legs remain weak, reflexes slow down, and falls become more likely. Choline targets this exact bottleneck, but if you cook eggs the wrong way, you destroy the benefits. High heat frying or hard boiling destroys up to 50% of vitamins and oxidizes cholesterol. The correct methods are soft boiling or poaching, which preserve up to 98% of nutrients. Cook on low heat with the lid on to create gentle steam, protecting B vitamins needed for muscle energy. Add a small amount of turmeric when cooking. Curcumin increases protein absorption by 23% and reduces muscle soreness. This is not folk wisdom. This is absorption physiology. Timing is absolutely critical.
The
Eggs must
optimal
be eaten
absorption
within 1
window
hour
for
of waking
protein
up.
begins early.
Morning is when your body
Aim
is
for
most
around
depleted of protein
7:15
and muscle
a.m. for
protein
maximum
synthesis
benefit.
peaks. Eat eggs during this window and you extract maximum value from every gram of protein. Eat them later and the effect drops sharply. The optimal intake is 2 to 3 whole eggs every day. Not occasionally, consistently. When eggs are combined with the foods discussed earlier, you simultaneously address blood flow to muscle energy, inflammation control, muscle building, and nerve signaling. If you avoid eggs because of outdated fears, the truth is harsh. Your legs will weaken faster than your biological age. And once that weakness sets in, the road back is long and difficult. If you are in this age range, leave your age in the comments below, or comment one so I know this matters to you. Every subscription motivates me to keep sharing more valuable content, and if you share this video, it could genuinely help a friend or family member.